Hey guys! New Fire Emblem games! Why aren't you playing them? You're watching me right now, you should be playing these games, obviously. Actually, wait, no, come back. Come back! Don't leave! Don't leave! Come back, sit down, it's okay. They can wait. For now. But, in order to celebrate, because I do that sometimes, and by sometimes I mean basically never, I am gonna give you a new top 10 list, as you no doubt knew by, reading the title. I know, it was really hard for you to do that, I understand, it's okay. Sometimes these things happen. You don't have to feel bad about it. Top 10 favorite Fire Emblem characters, because, why not? You know, something to do. I felt like doing it, alright? Do you have a problem with that? Do you? You better not. Because, we're gonna have issues if you do. And we don't want those kind of issues. So yeah. Top 10. List. Let's go.
Number 10.
Camilla. From the new Fire Emblem Fates games. Now, this may seem like an odd choice because those games just came out. And, you know, do I have enough to go on to know that Camilla is going to be one of my top 10 favorite Fire Emblem characters of all time? Yes! I have two very, very fine reasons to know that Camilla is one of my top 10 favorite Fire Emblem characters of all time. And I don't need you to question those reasons. There's nothing to question. There's just nothing to question. So you're just going to let it go. That's what you're going to do. Number 10 spot. Camilla. 2 reasons. 2 fine, perky reasons. Yeah!
Number 9.
Myr from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. I love Myr. She's not at all what she seems. I mean, you usually say, oh, she's got really weird bat wings. No, she's a dragon. Simple as that. She's a dragon. She'll literally set you on fire. She's a dragon. Myr is she comes in late in the story, you know, but she still leaves a lasting impact. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure she's the only Manakete in the entire series that has her wings in her human form, and I actually never knew or understood why she had those, but it makes her look more distinctive, and that's something to be appreciated. Myr's awesome. And a dragon.
Number 8.
No Way from Fire Emblem Awakening. Speaking of little girls being dragons, No Way is hilarious, and I love her to death for that. Fire Emblem Awakening had plenty of characters that existed purely for comic relief, but No Way kind of transcended those for the most part. She's just too cute to ignore. At the same time, she's awesome, because she's a dragon. And despite being aged beyond everyone else's years, she acts like she's 5. She runs around, plays hide and seek, that's all she cares to do. And I just think that's so fantastic, and it's actually in stark contrast to basically every other Manakete we've ever met in the entire Fire Emblem series. Most of the other dragons take themselves very seriously, you know, because they're dragons. No Way doesn't give a crap. She's just trolling around all the time. Being a dragon! Damn it!
Number 7.
Joshua from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. And admittedly, I debated heavily putting Joshua on this list, because I felt like I might be a bit biased. We share our names, you know, that alone I'm just like, oh, But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, you know, if he wasn't awesome, I'd be offended that we share a name. So I realized that I do like him for legitimate reasons beyond the fact that he shares my name. Joshua is, without a doubt, awesome. I mean, him, not me. I mean, I guess I am, but I'm talking about him. He is the shit. I mean, look at the guy. Look at this guy. Just, everything about him just screams cool. From the hat, from the trench coat, from the fucking sword, and at the same time, he's got a really, really nice moral standard. The dude doesn't pick on the weak. The dude doesn't abuse his abilities. He's honorable, and I like that about him. While at the same time, he's a gambler, and he cheats. I know, I don't see how he does both those things at the same time, but he somehow pulls it off, and that's what makes him cool.
Number 6.
Gaius from Fire Emblem Awakening. Gaius is hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure the big reason why I like him so much is that despite Joshua sharing my name, Gaius actually reminds me more of myself than most Fire Emblem characters tend to do. See, Gaius just doesn't give a crap. Like, any at all times. The dude only joins your army because, get this, Chrom was carrying a bag of candy, and Gaius wanted it. And I don't think you understand how much I can relate to that issue, because you can't keep candy around me. It'll be gone. That's not an exaggeration. I love sweets. Gaius and I both have incredibly strong sweet tooths. Yet still, Gaius has good morals. The dude is a good guy. He just somehow manages to not care the entire time he's doing what's right. And that's impressive.
Number 5.
Marth, from the original Fire Emblem. Another character I was heavily debating putting on this list, because where do you place Marth? Marth just kind of is Fire Emblem. I mean, think about it. We wouldn't have an entire series if not for this guy. But then when I realized that, I'm like, yeah, he definitely deserves to be on the list. Because the dude is Fire Emblem. Everywhere. I mean, he's often referenced in most of the games. He was in the first game as the main protagonist. He's easily one of the most recognizable characters in the entire franchise, and has represented the franchise in Super Smash Bros. Since Melee. I mean, come on now. And yeah, I know, Roy was there too. We're not talking about Roy. We're talking about Marth. Everyone likes Marth more than Roy. Alright, get over it. What? Ike, get out of here. Marth. What? Oh, you're gonna throw Robin into... No! Marth! What, Lucina? Listen, I don't care if it's Marth in a wig. It's Marth! Marth!
Number 4.
Minerva, also from the original Fire Emblem. You know, Minerva is actually the reason why I get really mad whenever I hear somebody complain that there are no strong female characters in video games. You know, it's always a men's game, you know? You never see a woman come out with a giant axe and kick somebody's ass. Really? That's funny, because I'm pretty sure that Fire Emblem's been doing that since day frickin' 1 with Minerva. In a game that had Marth and plenty of other strong characters, Minerva stood out above them all. This was a time when, I admit, in a lot of RPGs, women tended to do girl things. They did cleric things. They healed people. You know, they were princesses to be rescued or whatever. Minerva comes out, is a princess, yes, doesn't need rescuing. You need to be rescued from her. She leads her own flock of frickin' Pegasus Knights, wielding an axe in crimson red armor, riding a dragon, and she'll beat the tar out of you. She's awesome.
Number 3.
Marissa from Sacred Stones. Marissa, well, I'll be honest, I like her for many of the same reasons I think Minerva is awesome. Marissa will kick your ass just as hard as Minerva will, while not needing to ride a dragon. That's basically the major difference between the two. But for me, the thing that puts Marissa a little bit over Minerva is how confident she is about herself. She doesn't just kick your ass. She already knows she can kick your ass, to the point that in many cases, she won't even bother doing it. In one of her character interactions with Joshua, go figure, Joshua challenges her to a mock fight to test each other's abilities. Marissa initially declines because there'd be no point. And Joshua questions why. Marissa points out that he's simply going to lose. She isn't making fun of him, or even trying to put him down. She's simply saying that it's a matter of fact that she's going to win. There's no debate here. She doesn't even provide room in the conversation for a debate. She simply knows that she's going to win the fight. I love that about her. She doesn't feel the need to prove herself. She knows she already has. She doesn't have to justify herself to anybody else. And that's fantastic.
Number 2.
Olivia from Fire Emblem Awakening. It seems weird putting Olivia above the other two women I just mentioned, because on the surface, Olivia doesn't look as strong of a character as the other two, or any of the other ones on this list. Why do I like Olivia more than them? Because she's adorable, actually. Really, that's it. This girl is so shy, yet she's a dancer at the same time. Despite filling a niche that's generally considered a girly role, Olivia stands as proof that you don't necessarily need to look strong to be a strong character. Also, it helps that my avatar totally romanced her in Fire Emblem Awakening, so yeah, I might be a little biased in that regard. I will concede to this point.
Number 1.
Asura from Fire Emblem Fates. this probably seems like a weird choice at this point, because these games just came out in North America, where I happen to live. Therefore, I have not been able to play these games for very long yet, so what gives? Why would I put Asura as my number 1 over all these other characters that I've had years more experiences with? The fact is, I thought about it, and even though I haven't gotten to know Asura quite as well as the other ones yet, I know she's going to top them already, just by what I've already figured out about her. Asura is fantastic, and is probably one of the best characters in the entire Fire Emblem franchise. Just period. And I'd go into more detail here, but I can't spoil anything yet. Those games just came out for a lot of you, and I don't want to. But I'm sure once you play the games, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes to Asura. She's fantastic, and I've loved every interaction I've had with her so far. So yeah, top 10 favorite Fire Emblem characters. I told you I was going to try to do more top 10 lists. Let me know any other ideas you guys have, by the way. Oh, and if one of your favorite Fire Emblem characters wasn't on my list, keep in mind, this is just my opinion piece. I'm not here to say that these are the best Fire Emblem characters. These are just my personal favorites. That being said, you may notice that there's certain games that were left out. Like, I didn't mention any characters from the first Fire Emblem game on the GBA, nor did I mention any characters from the GameCube games. The reason is that I actually haven't played those games. Well, I played a little of the GBA one, but none of the GameCube one. So that would be the reason why I don't know anything about those characters. Simple as that. So this was based on my experiences with the franchise thus far. And thus the list reflects what I know. Let me know what characters you like in Fire Emblem. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And till next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.